students, a good day to you. Today we are going to see the remaining part of the chapter, The Living Dreams. Living Dreams is a story that's written by Vinita Ramchandani. The main character in the story is Damu. Damu is always like to daydreaming. The last class we had seen that his father and uncle they were discussing about his daydreaming. They are not happy. At that time, another person came to the scene. That person's name is Naushad. You think, sorry to interrupt, but have you tried to talking to him? Came a voice from a nearby board. They are talking about yes, his father, Damu's father and uncle discussing about the character. And they wish to change him, they even bite him. At that time, Naushad came and he told him and he make a interruption to the scene and he told, have you tried talking to him anytime? Have you tried to talking to him? Came a voice from nearby boat. It was Naushad, the octogenarian fisherman. What, Naushad Vellichan? Said Sudhakaran. Do you take me for a fool? I don't like beating the boy. I have talked and talked to him. He is always talking to himself. Sometimes, when I see him like that, I don't know whether I should laugh or cry, said Sudhakaran wearily. These are the words that are spoken by Sudhakaran. He told that, Naushadana, do you think that I am a fool? I don't like beating my boy. I try my level best to correct him. I have talked and talked to him, but there is no use. He is always talking to himself. Who is he here? Yes, Damu. Damu is always talking to himself. He is not ready to listen the words of his father or other relatives. Sometimes when I see him like that, I don't know whether I should laugh or cry. Sometimes when I see him, who is here? I. When his father, Damu's father is here, I. When I see him, here the person I is Damu's father. Damu's father told that when I see him, sometimes he's laugh or I don't know whether I should laugh or cry because he just sit and daydreaming. This is not a good scene for a father. All the parents wish to see their children responsible. Said Sudharan wearily. Wearily means with extreme tiredness. Says he doesn't want to be a fisherman, want to study and become a rocket scientist. A rocket scientist. Everything is like some fantasy land to him. His father was so tired and his father told that he always told that he wants to become a rocket scientist. He wants to study. In an ordinary situation, it was not a common thing in the happened in a fisherman's area. Only few people were going to the school and get education. Here, his son wants to learn and to become a rocket scientist. Damu's father and his family were depending only this fishing for getting their income. So it might be the situation. So the father thought that it is a fantasy. It will not be working. His son living in a fantasy land. There is nothing wrong in studying or wanting to become a rocket scientist, said Naushadapan. Naushadapan told that there is nothing wrong. It's not a fantasy. There is a chance for happening all these things. Damu was woken up at 3:30 a.m. with his eyes still gummed with sleep. He buttoned a shirt and followed his father. The next morning, he woke up at 3:30 a.m. For what? With his eyes still gummed with the sleep. He's still gummed with the sleep. He's not completely woken from the sleep. He wished to sleep more. he buttoned the shirt and followed his father. Damu decided to follow his father. There was no point in protesting. There was no point in opposition. There is no chance for getting an opposition. No point in pretending to be dead and hoping that they would leave him and go. Damu know that there is no point in pretending. Pretending means to give false appearance, or there is no point to act as a dead person because they are not ready to mind him. No point in pretending to be dead and hoping that they would leave him and go. Still, Damu wants to sleep there. He never wished to go near the seashore. The family had decided that they would have to be firm with him to make him responsible. Firm means, what means firm? Certain or fixed in a belief or opinion. All the people in the family council in the firm in their decision to make him responsible. All the people in the family decided to make him responsible. Who is here? Him. Make Damu responsible. All of them are ready to cooperating with each other for making Damu responsible. A sample of it was the attempt to teach him his vocation by taking him fishing at the unearthly hours that fishermen are used to. As a part of that, they are taking this person to the fishing at an unearthly hours, a time of a day that is unreasonably early or late. A time of a day that is unreasonably early or late. It may be early or late. A sample of they decided to take him to the fishing as a part of the decision that had taken by the family council. It was pitch dark outside, but there was a lot of hustle and bustle on the seashore. Hustle and bustle means confusion. It was pitch dark outside, and all of them are confused in the seashore with the boats being dragged and lanterns dancing in the dark as the fisher folk walked around. Lanterns means here, you can see the picture. That is here the lanterns. This is the picture of the lantern. And the light of the dancing in the dark as the fisherman was walked around. The light of the lanterns had set Damu off. What happened? He got into daydreaming. After reaching the seashore, he again got into the daydreaming. The cave was lit by a light that seemed to come from the mountain of coins that were piled up. What he had seen? He reached a cave. There were a lot of coins. The coins threw a sharp light of their own that touched the ceiling of the huge cave. In a cave, there are a lot of coins, like a mountain. The light of the coin even touched the ceiling of the cave. Damu got rid of his lantern. There was no need for light here. Moreover, he needed both hands to shovel in as much as gold as he could into. Here the dream is that Damu reached a cave. There are a lot of coins, like a mountain. There is no need for a light. Even the light of the coin is enough. He decided to take all the gold from there. That is his dream. At that time, a sharp poke on his head and he was back on the shore. That time a sharp poke came on his head and he was back on the shore. "Help your father push the boat," said Sudhakaran. Now Damu walked up from his daydream.